Okay, it's go time. It's 5 in the morning. We actually slept in a little bit because there was a huge lightning storm pushing through. So we didn't end up leaving at 10 p.m. because the lightning storm was coming down. It was so dangerous. They were saying, don't go outside. And then we waited the storm out and waited a little bit longer. And now it's 5 in the morning and I am getting ready to go over and move the tiny tweets into their temporary cage. So I'm going to try to pull this off as quickly as possible because once we put their cage in the bottom of the car, everything else is going and we're on the road. Okay guys, hang in there. I just finished collapsing the cage. That was the worst of the part. And everybody is doing okay. They're just a little bit curious about what's going on. They've got perches, food, water, seed, and now we're going to try to fill the car up as absolutely quickly as possible and head out of here. Everything but the geckos and our bag of food is now in the car, and we're headed out, you guys. So goodbye, home. Goodbye, North Carolina. Thank you for everything. Now, by some miracle, I need to get the very last of these things in the car, and they include food, La Croix for drinking, plants, geckos, and my conch shell. And we're gonna have to see how we do. Hang in there, birdos. Just about like 9 more hours. We're gonna be okay. Come to the conclusion that Virginia is very pretty. Just the rest stop here has all these flowers and all these huge trees, and so we're stretching and kind of just loosening up before we're hitting the road again. The birds are holding up just fine. They're pretty much just napping right now. I heard them eating seed behind me earlier. The geckos are sound asleep because it's daytime, so they're fine in their little paper towel tubes inside of their container. And we're holding up, so good so far. Chips is doing all the hard work. I'm just sleeping. So we're going up slower through the mountains than we normally do because the car is so heavy with all of our stuff. And Chips is of the opinion that is because Chickenberry needs to lose some weight because Chickenberry's been eating too much spray millet. So we're doing pretty good. We've been halfway for a little while now and I didn't even realize it. And the birds are doing really good. They're just eating their seeds and hanging out back there. And the geckos, I assume, are doing well. They're behind me, so I can't really check on them very easily. Every time I peek back here, you can see where the birds are right there. Ossii Jr. will actually pop over there and chirp at me a little bit. We're sitting in traffic about to go over a cool bridge, and we're continuing our way to Michigan. There's so much corn everywhere. I know we're back in the Midwest now.
Okay, that machine looks ridiculously fun. I want to use it. Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go.
It's hay! There's hay everywhere! There's hay flying all over the place! Alright, so we are in Michigan now. This is our first glimpse of our new home state. And it's pretty hilarious because we've driven through West Virginia, we've driven through Ohio, we've gone through a few states today. And this is the first state where Google, while directing us, has said welcome. And so she just said welcome to Michigan. So I guess we get a special Michigan welcome, and here we are. Here's our new home almost. We're almost there. We're getting really, really close to our house. It's like 3 minutes away. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, all the little gardens are starting to show up in everybody's yards. I'm so happy.
So much better without that girl stuff in here, huh?
Home. We're in our new home. Oh, the walls are green. I'm so happy. Wow. Look at our deck, darling. Look at all the trees. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at the view of the ravine from my office. This is gonna be perfect to be able to work from. Oh, this is beautiful. And you can see our deck from up here, which means I'm just gonna fill this thing to the brim with so much birdseed. This is gonna be fantastic. Look at this view. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm on the back deck right now, and I'm so happy. Look at all of this. The ravine is beautiful. This is my new ravine. There's gonna be so many chipmunks. There's gonna be so many squirrels. This is just beautiful. This is so beautiful. I'm under a bunch of trees. I'm under a canopy. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna get my green fix right in my own backyard, and it's gonna really, really, really help me out and really help me feel like, I mean, I'm just surrounded by this beautiful ravine. And we have condo neighbors too, but they seem pretty cool because they've got plants. And then we've also got, there's my office right there. There's my little office. And then here is our like kitchen and our living room, well, like the dining room. And we're actually gonna use this as a bedroom and use both of the upstairs places as our offices because we have a lot of office stuff. This is the really quick, we just got here, we're waiting for the food to be delivered so we can eat, sort of overview of our home. But here is the new living room area with very angry geckos and very tired birds. Here is the dining room area that we're probably going to turn into a bedroom so we can wake up and look out at our beautiful ravine and all of the trees and everything every morning. And we're going to put a divider, like a kind of Japanese style divider right here, Chinese Japanese style divider, and then put a whole bunch of tall plants, so maybe some tall bamboos to make a little enclosed room over here. Here's our kitchen, and this flooring, at first I was like, I don't know what I think about this, and my sister fell in love with it, and it made me fall in love with it. We have a half bath down here. We have our awesome kitchen over here. There's nowhere for me to put plants up though, so that's kind of a bit of a hindrance. But yeah, we've got a new stove, a gas stove, which I've never had before. I think this is called a gas stove. Yeah, it has like flame that comes up. I'm actually secretly terrified my hair is gonna catch on fire, so I'm gonna be really careful with it. But we've got that going on. Really nice big kitchen. Room for plants right there. That's my, oh, room for plants over there. Ha! Lots of plants on the windowsill. That'll be fantastic. So that's some of my biggest goals. And then we have a huge basement. Oh my gosh. This door leads us down to the basement. And the basement is gigantic. It's so big. We don't even know what we're gonna do with the basement space. I kind of wanna grow like button mushrooms and portobello mushrooms on those little grow your own mushroom farms. Like get a few of them so I can eat them because mushrooms are delicious. And yeah, I mean, this is like a whole nother bedroom's worth of space that's just for storage. It's gigantic. It's got so much stuff. And then like your washer and dryer set are down here. And then we've got a ton of storage under the stairs. We could stick like Harry Potter under the stairs there. Just everywhere you turn, there's so much room. It just feels like you can stretch. And we've got a very, very old washer dryer and a sink down here too. And this is so exciting. So Chips just checked the mailbox, and the thing for November that everybody pretty much knows what this is by now, but the thing for the game coming out in November that I needed new hardware to record has arrived. I'm really excited. I was so worried. It arrived like last Friday, and so I didn't anticipate it getting here that early. I thought it was gonna take a few months. It's here. I'm gonna try it out with some other games, and we're gonna see if we are ready for November. I am so relieved this is here. It would have been a huge loss if somebody had stolen this from our mailbox or something like that. Do we have a proper mailbox this time? We got a cute little proper mailbox. We've always had those little apartment mailboxes until now where you like put the key in and unlock it. But now we have like a little cute mailbox. Maybe I can get some like morning glories or something growing up it because I want to put plants everywhere. Then this is our upstairs, and this is where all of the excitement is gonna happen with my office that I have been daydreaming about forever. Okay, so we've got our two offices up here. First off, it's a little bathroom. And then we've got a little shower over here. So this is actually my own personal bathroom right here, which is very exciting. And then over here, this is it, you guys. This is it. This is it. This is home. This is going to be my office. This is where we're going to have the pixel biology community grow like never before. This entire space, this entire huge room of green, and it's green, and there's trees outside and more trees outside, and we're gonna have bird feeders all over the place. We're gonna have the window box bird feeders here. We're gonna have them here. We're gonna have a living wall of green plants there with bookshelf birds, and then my desk, and then it's going to be turn around, it's going to be bookshelf. Look at all the storage I have. Look at this. I didn't even know I had a closet because when we came here to tour the place, it was occupied, so we kind of did a very, very quick walkthrough. I didn't even know I had this closet. It's huge. I have so much space in here. I can put so much fan mail in here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is it. This is where the pixel biology community is really going to be able to take root in whole new ways. I am so excited about this. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. And then this is probably the only time you guys will ever be allowed to take a quick peek at this. But then, and there's Chips's office. And I'm gonna leave that a mystery because Chips is indeed a mystery and we'll respect his space. And this is what you call the just moved into my new house dinner. And it's so good. This is really good stuff from a place called Slurpin' Turtle. And it was really cool because the guy who came and delivered it talked to us for quite a while about how Ann Arbor is the best place to live. And there's a copy of the Ann Arbor Observer that we can actually already start flipping through. And he told us all about these beautiful places like the sand dunes and the painted rocks that we could potentially go visit here in North Carolina. Why do I keep saying North Carolina? From Michigan, and now I'm gonna dig in because it's been 12 hours on the road and it's time to eat. This food is amazing. This salad is absolutely fantastic, and I could probably eat tons of it every day. It's so yummy. And the geckos and the birds are snoozing. You can actually see them lined up in a cute little row right there. Oh, that's adorable. The geckos are really angry and they're gonna have to hang in there a little bit longer. We're going to eat, kind of catch our breath, start bringing stuff inside, and then tomorrow morning at 9 in the morning is when the movers show up with our stuff, and that's when the big empty house starts to fill up, so it should be pretty cool. Emergency staghorn fern revival. It was sitting in the back window, and you can see where it's dried out really badly, so I'm hoping that Mowgli will make it. Hang in there, Mowgli. You have a new sink to take a bath in. Oh my gosh, you guys. We have gargoyles outside of our home who have little globes that light up at night. How amazing is that? So this is where we're sleeping tonight. In the corner in Chips's office with all of Chips's stuff piled over here too. And I basically put the blankets that we have down from the car onto the floor. and the towels we had in the car under them, and we threw out the deflating air mattress, and that's the story of why we're sleeping on the ground. But you guys, look, all of the walls are my favorite color of green. Oh, I'm so happy, and I'm gonna go to bed in just a second now, and then I'll greet the day with all of the movers coming, and I'm gonna relax with the Ann Arbor Observer so I can learn about all the events that are gonna go on in my wonderful new town. I'm so tired. Chips must be exhausted. We're both exhausted. Been up since 5. It's going on 11 p.m. right now. And we drove it took about 12 hours across the country. And we're in our new home. It's so green. It's so green behind me. This is a very exhausting experience. It looks like we won't be able to get the internet set up the way we need to. So I don't know how many days I'll be without internet. Not cool for somebody whose job is entirely the internet. And I'm frumpy and exhausted and sweaty, and there's going to be more of it tomorrow when the movers come, and it's going to be so nice for them to just be able to go, where does this go? And they just take the box where it belongs, and then we unpack it, and it'll be blissful, just blissful. And then if we can get the internet set up, that would be really good. We're having some issues with that, so if we can get the internet set up, we're good. The birds, I need to clean their cage and set it back up tomorrow. Tonight they were already asleep when we got here, so I didn't want to fuss with them. But I need to scrub their cage, clean, and then set it up so that they can have a good time. Geckos, their tank will be coming tomorrow as well. We actually had a ton of Amazon orders for like household goods and sundries that had arrived today, earlier today. So we arrived at the same time, and we have more stuff coming tomorrow from Amazon and more stuff coming the day after that to just help us get set up and feel at home here. So I'm really happy, and I'm so tired, and my house is so green. And other than the internet needing to get set up, Chips is having a wonderful time too. So I'm going to go to bed now, and it's been an amazing journey across the country, and I will definitely have a ramble episode about what it was like and what it felt like and what we thought about it and the cool things that we saw on our trip up here and seeing our home for the first time and all of those experiences and all of that. I'll do a ramble episode about in a little bit, but it's time to fall asleep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.